welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Just across the Hudson from downtown Manhattan, we welcome you inside MetLife Stadium, East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight on Sunday Night Prime Time, it's the Washington Commanders and the New York Giants. The final 4 weeks of the NFL regular season is upon us. Welcome to the home stretch. Welcome to the booth. Mike Tirico with Greg Olson. Partner, it's week 15. Just feels like a horse race. We're at the top of the stretch. Now it's the sprint for home.
And up until this point, Mike, every team's goal is, can we be in the conversation for the playoffs in this final 4-week stretch? We're here with...
Here's Evan McPherson. And off we go here on Sunday Night Prime Time. He fields it at the 8. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Giants offense making their way out for the first time. They'll be led out by the man from Ohio State, 6'3", Justin Fields.
I think we're seeing this so often now in the modern NFL is quarterbacks who can hurt you both improv as a scrambler and also with designed runs coming out of the huddle. So this is a tricky situation. Guys who can run with this kind of speed, you have to be very careful how you pass rush them. You're not just rushing to a spot. It's not just an X behind the center. You got to try to corral him and keep him in the pocket because when he escapes, big plays will be had.
And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, it sets up third down.
Gain of 6 makes it 3rd and 2.
Off the play action, here's Fields. It's a pickup of 12. That's good for a Giants first down.
And the Giants first down.
They'll turn and hand this one off. A big hole. And he will score. Gordon Mason. Touchdown Giants. Touchdown number 9 for the year. Terrific way, Greg, to get this game started. Able to get the opening touchdown and do it with a long run.
Anytime you can create explosive plays in the run game, you're definitely going to take it. And they're going to be able to build on those plays as the rest of this game moves along.
The extra point is good. And the Giants will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Washington offense going to make their way to the field for the first time. And they're led by the man who waited his turn, the 2020 first-rounder, Jordan Love.
You know, Mike, it's kind of become cliche. You know, these guys come onto the field and we say, hey, you got to defend every blade of grass. They can make every throw, but that's exactly the case anytime this guy's lined up behind center. And the amount of stress that it puts on your pass defense, on your secondary to know, I got to defend sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone, no matter where that ball is snapped. That's a tall task, and they're going to have to mix up coverages and be really sound on the back end, or this guy can really kill it.
And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and third down. Coming up. From the gun, it's Love. He's got the first-round pick, Teteroa McMillan. Taking advantage of that running ability. Gain of 17 and a first down.
And the Washington first down. It's a gain of 17 yards.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
From the gun, here comes Jacobs. He'll get this across midfield to about the 40-yard line. Calais Campbell up there to make the stop. They're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Love. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
The Commanders set to kick this one away. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Giants offense and quarterback Justin Fields make their way back out. And he has been a tough guy to contain all season long, as reflected in those numbers that you see there. On 1st and 10, Fields. Metcalf reels it in on the right side. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
At the 25-yard line.
From the gun, that is a run with Harvey. And this will be a Giants first down as he gets this one past the 30.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on 3rd down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in 3rd down. I want to get all of my conversions on 1st and 2nd down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
That's another Giants first down.
They go play action with Fields. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And he will go all the way. D.K. Metcalf. Touchdown, New York.
Well, on one sideline, you're ecstatic. You couldn't have dreamed up a better start. 2 drives, 2 long touchdowns. But then across the field, they've got to answer some hard questions. They've got to figure out exactly what they're doing wrong defensively, because if there's one thing in the NFL, you cannot give up big plays, and you especially can't give up big plays for touchdowns.
The PAT, up and good. The Giants will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. This will be returned from the 6. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. There's Dan Quinn as his Commanders head back onto the field. They're in an early hole, 14-0. Start digging out soon. Begin this drive, 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. A throw, left side, caught by Sanders. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. The tight end Fant in motion. From the gun, on 3rd down, it's Love. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
Commanders first down. An 8-yard pickup.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing on 2nd down, Love. He's found his receiver, Butte. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
To throw is Love. Catch left side is made by Higgins. Pick up of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Commanders first down.
Commanders first down.
short one there to his tight end, Fant. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down. On second down, Jacobs. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
And that's not going to work either. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. It's going to bring up fourth down.
Well, what looked like an advantage for the offense, Mike, facing second and short now, has turned into a win for the defense. Back-to-back stops for a loss, and it brings up fourth down.
The motion man is Sanders. On fourth down, Love. He's got his tight end, that's Sanders. And he will have that first down. Taking a chance here early in the game, but they convert on fourth down. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it will fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Try again. It's second and 10. Back to the air. It's Love. There's Fant open right side. And he'll get about 8 yards as he's ushered out of bounds. It'll set up third down. Here's a run with their tight end. It looks like he's going to have that first down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's not enough. They convert on third down. So here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20. The tight end Fant in motion. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Giants leading this one early. More from MetLife Stadium after this. Commanders with the football to begin the second quarter. Here's second and 6 as we are ready to get back underway. Second down, zone read, and he keeps it. Here's a third down and 4. Love to throw. It is brought in the end zone. Kayshon Boutte, touchdown Commanders.
And that was just a great drive. Really from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. You can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns. Man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Commanders 7.
The TD on is McPherson to kick this one away. It's Xavier Worthy on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Giants offense and quarterback Justin Fields make their way back out. And this defense has to be searching for answers right now. It's been his ability to make plays on the ground here in the first half that has really given them fits. Over the middle, it's taken in by Waddle. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
And the Giants first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Play action now for Fields. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Geno Stone on the cover.
Now a second down throw for Fields. That's taken in. It's R.J. Harvey. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
It's a gain of 11. And the Giants, first down.
Making the read, this is Fields. And some good running there. He'll fall forward for about 7. And that last run, a record run. He passes Lamar Jackson for the single-season quarterback rushing record. Jackson's record was 1,206. Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 2. From the shotgun, it's Fields. That's going to be incomplete. Covered very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down. And he kept that play alive as long as he could. But the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down. Only Fatukasi. He's in to drop him for a sack. And that will bring up fourth down. This is going to get out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Commanders' offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. They'll do so with first and 10. They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Second and 7.
Brings up second and 7.
Throwing is Love. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down. To throw is Love. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down. Whoa! And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Giants offense and quarterback Justin Fields make their way back out. First and 10 now from the 36. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A gain of a yard brings up second and 9 at the 38-yard line.
Second down, it's Fields. That's into the hands of Worthy once again. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9
yards. And the Giants first down.
Straight ahead goes Harvey. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. A ball deep for the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, New York.
I think so often, Mike, we put so much stock, and really unnecessarily so, in how strong all these quarterbacks' arms are. Because for most throws, it doesn't really matter. But tell you what, for this last throw, there's just not a lot of guys in the league that can not only throw it that far, but be that accurate. And you got a receiver with some speed that can get a step or two on the defender, throw it up, and it results in 6.
Makes the score Giants 21, Commanders 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with first and 10. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. Andrew Makuba from the safety spot to make the stop. From the 31, here's second and 7.
Second and 7.
From the gun, it's Love. To the right side, he finds McMillan. And he is out of bounds. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now some movement up front. Flags down. Mistake-filled first half continues. Here's Love. He'll spot Higgins, who makes the grab.
Love's pass complete to T. Higgins. A gain of 2 brings up second and 13.
A second down throw for Love. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. We'll try to run it here with Jacobs. They will have it at the 24-yard line. That's enough for a first down.
Commanders first down. A gain of 7. And the Commanders first down.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. Here comes second and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. This one complete to Higgins. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
It's third and 1.
Now some movement up front. Flags down. Mistake-filled first half continues. So instead of third and short, it's now third and 6. Love. That complete to Jacobs. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
Commanders first down. It's a gain of 6. First down, Washington.
Here's Love. Here's a screen taken in by Jacobs. This one could be sniffed out. Blown up in the backfield.
Well, the best screenplays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
On second down, Love. And the rush gets home. He'll go down and go. The rookie out of Penn State, Abdul Carter, getting in to record his 9th sack of the year.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive. And what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch. And he's going to be taken down as we hit a 2-minute warning here in this first half. So now they'll send out Evan McPherson for this field goal try. This a 31-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good. And the Commanders cut the deficit a bit. The new score is now 21-10.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Giants offense and receiver Jalen Waddle getting ready to go back to work. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in the first half, it's resulted in a big play that is borne out by those eye-popping numbers. On first and 10, picked off by Rashawn Jenkins. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position, a huge chance to cut into the deficit.
You know, like, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. That one's hauled in left side by McMillan. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
A run up the middle of Jacobs. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it. Now a 3rd and 2.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Here's Lowe to throw. On the run to the right. He'll try to run for it. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime.
Commanders, first down.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. Now Love. And he's going to be dropped. They get to him back at the 15-yard line.
Jordan Love sacked. A loss of 6 yards. It's 2nd down and goal.
Throwing on 2nd down, Love. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down. To throw is Love. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it.
It's 4th down and goal.
Slot man in motion right. They'll go for it. Love. That is caught.
All right, Mike, so think back to earlier in this game. Coach decides to be aggressive. He's successful on 4th down. He decides to do it again. This time, the defense has other ideas and comes up with a huge 4th down stop.
Brian Daboll there, the head coach of the Giants. His guys heading back out for their next possession. They'll need to get something positive going right away here. Ball starts inside their own 1-yard line. A run. And here's Mason. And a nice game there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards.
Tackle made at his own 9-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up
Halftime coming up. We'll get you down to Scott Hansen, our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the 3rd quarter as we're ready to kick off the 2nd half. Back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
As we count down to the kickoff of this 2nd half. Now return coming from the 7. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
at their own 31-yard line.
They'll run it straight ahead with Jacobs. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Abdul Carter there to bring him down. From the 33, here's 2nd and 8. Now Love. That's taken in by McMillan. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for Washington. 1st down. 1st and 10.
Love to throw. He's found his receiver, Boutte. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Not just a 1st down, but reception number 70 on the season.
A gain of 27 on the play. And the Washington 1st down.
locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to...
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. That's the veteran Calais Campbell getting to the quarterback there for his 8th sack of the year. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Throwing is Love. He'll get this complete to his man out of the backfield. And he will score! Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Washington. Well, so often that running back is the best friend of a quarterback down there. This time he takes the pass, and he takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Mike, the key to a good passing game is to find ways to keep everybody involved. When a defense has to account for every potential target, they tend to get really stretched pretty thin. That's exactly what this offense was able to do. Get the ball to your running back, and he's able to do the rest.
This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this two-point try, but execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Brian Daboll there, the head coach of the Giants. His guys heading back out for their next possession. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this first down. They'll begin here on the ground. That's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. From the 35, here's 2nd and a couple.
At the 35-yard line.
They'll stick with him again. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Here's 3rd and 2.
No gain on the play. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
Positionless players. That's what these defensive coaches are searching for. I mean, take this guy. He's listed as a safety on the depth chart, Mike, but he's really a Swiss Army knife. They line him up and use him in a lot of different ways, and boy, has he come through. A pick earlier in the game, and now a sack.
The Giants sending out their punter, and he'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. Here's Lane. And he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here comes Jacobs. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Down at the 19-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Once again, it's Jacobs. He'll push forward for about a yard. That's Greg Newsome in to make the stop. Got to get it to the 28, but now it's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Love. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
He's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll run, This is Mason. And he'll be forced out of bounds and pick up a couple on that one. So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8. They go play action with Fields. That's swung out to Harvey. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 7.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And penalty flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Fields. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start. And a loss of yards on the play.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped. And that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league. And it results in a negative play.
A dive and a catch. Incredible. They'll empty out the backfield and line up for 3rd and 3. Now, Fields. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Fields to throw. Escaping to his left.
Justin Fields straddles.
He'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
On the ground is Mason. And the Giants are going to be set up 1st and goal. Couldn't reach the planes, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Harvey.
I give that defense all the credit in the world there, Mike. And offensively, you find yourself 1st and goal from the 1. You have to find a way to get that last yard and put the ball in the end zone. There's no excuses to miss a touchdown.
Trying to push the pile forward. He's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
He's going to be swallowed up, taken down, sacked back at the 5.
These are the plays that drive a coach crazy. 3rd and goal. You put the ball into the hands of your quarterback and you trust them to make good decisions. But in this case, once there was nowhere to go with the ball, once all the throwing lanes were taken away, this ball needs to come out. You cannot take a sack and make 4th and goal that much more difficult. It's always a little bit of a letdown when you find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Commanders' offense and quarterback Jordan Love heading back out there. And he's had it go into the 1st half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A 6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. On play action, Love. To the right side, he finds McMillan. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down. To the middle of the field, caught by Higgins. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well.
It just seems like certain games each week just align for matchups like we're seeing today. Just two quarterbacks trading blow for blow, putting on a show for their respective teams. Let's see if he can finish this drive off with another touchdown following that big play.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Noah Fant was the intended target. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's in. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Commander. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 10 and 11 on the year. Greg, how often do we say it's a 1-possession game, but that's a 2-part story? Part 1 taken care of right there with the touchdown.
All right, Mike, so they go down and they get the all-important touchdown. But only half the time is this truly a 1-score game. They need this 2-point conversion here to tie it.
And this time they stopped them short of the goal line. Touchdown a moment ago. No 2-point conversion to add on as they come up empty. So the lead is down to just 2 now in the 4th quarter as they kick it off. On the return, it's the rookie Xavier Worthy. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Giants offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And it's hard to believe you can run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. That's into the hands of Jordan Mason. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Giants first down.
Drop play here for Harvey. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. So, a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. Here's Fields, choosing to keep this one. And they'll have it across midfield, down the opposing 46-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10. 1st down, Giants.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They run on the jet sweep. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pick up of 14 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Off the play action, here's Fields. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Commanders' 26-yard line.
So, from the 26-yard line, here is 2nd and 4. Fields. Metcalf left side. He's got it. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8
yards. And the Giants 1st down.
That'll give up the middle. And the Giants are going to have 1st first and goal. Trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. It's a gain of 16 yards, and it sets up first and goal. An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. First down and goal. Mason trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short. Another shot from the one on second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Gordon Mason, touchdown, Giants. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. Greg, they did everything they wanted to do on that drive, and now a chance to really make it an important lead.
Mike, with that touchdown there, they're an extra point conversion from extending this lead to a 2-score game. And at this point in the fourth quarter, I think they feel pretty good about their chances of holding on.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return, and they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Commanders' offense and quarterback Jordan Love heading back out there. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
On second down, Jacobs. And no place to go. He's hit, taken down behind the line. What can they do here on third down and 7? Love. That's into the hands of McMillan on the slant. And he is very close to the first down, but eyeball, he is shy of it. And they say it's 4th and inches. The Giants offense and quarterback Justin Fields make their way back out. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with a way to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those into big plays. The drive will start on the ground, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Second and 11 at the 19.
Throwing is Fields. That's caught by Harvey. Nice game here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. A gain of 16 on that pass play. That's good for a Giant first down.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the fourth quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion now. They convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball.
Look wide, get this one complete, and they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. They'll go with the sneak, and he's going to be taken down here. Looks like a pretty good spot, though. Yes, he's got it. That's a first down. A couple of first downs has them out to the 45-yard line as it's first and 10.
At the 45-yard line.
Handoff here, up the middle, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
No gain on the play.
Try again. It's second and 10.
At the 45-yard line.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Finding space inside the 40. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35.
It's a gain of 23 yards. That's another Giants.
All right. And here's Mason. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. That's team more on that play, and quickly another first down.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
On the ground, this is Harvey, and he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
22-yard line.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
And a nice gain there. He's out of bounds, and that will bring up third down.
7. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Fields. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. And it's going to be fourth down.
It's now 4th down.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Giants will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Commanders' offense and quarterback Jordan Love heading back out there. And you get a look at the numbers, they don't even tell the whole story. This has been a tremendous performance to this point. On first down, it's Love. There's that man again. Another catch. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard
It's
line.
a gain of 16 yards. And a Washington first down. First
The
and
tight
10
end
at the
fan
45
in motion.
yard line.
On first and 10, here's Love. He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on first down. From just across the midfield stripe, here's second down and 4. Caught left side by Fan. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
And a Commander's first down. A gain of 9 yards.
Love to throw.
First down, Washington.
He's found his receiver, Butte. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
He'll step up and run this.
Jordan Love. A gain of 6. That's another.
2 minutes
Washington
remain
first
in the
down.
fourth quarter.
First and
We'll
10
come
at
back
the
and
27
finish this one
yard
off.
line.
After this, we've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's first and 10. A throw left side caught by Sanders. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll drop to throw. He's got it at about the 8. They'll take this down to the 6. That's good enough for first down, first and goal.
That's good for a Commander's first down.
From the gun, it's Love. He'll step up and run.
It's a nice job here defensively. Down here tight, it's easy to be so concerned about stopping the pass that you lose sight of the quarterback when he decides to become a runner. Not the case here. Picks up a little positive yardage, sets up second and goal.
And he's in. Noah Fant. Touchdown, Washington.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Commanders have cut the deficit to 5.
Commanders 29.
A one-score game late. You figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my base
The Giants offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. Up the middle they go. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their second. It comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. They'll stick with him again. And he'll take this one forward for about 3. And that's a first down. Now the Commanders will use their third and final timeout. 70 seconds left to go in this game. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So it's a win for the Men in Blue. The Giants get it done and make that a 5th straight victory as they're looking tougher and tougher to beat every week, especially heading to playoff time. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Giants are winners as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.